All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Week in, week out, prophesy the downfall and destruction of America. First and foremost, we love to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakawadash.
which is to say our praises to the Father and Son, who are ignorantly called God Jesus Christ. And the Holy Spirit love give them honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And truly is a part on earth today. Whether you can receive it or not, much love, salutations to the icon scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, pushing his word in sincerity and truth, pushing their lives to do so. Right? We say shalom. All right, we got a couple articles. I got one in particular I want to open up with through the Spirit, one that was published today, February 3rd, 2021. Okay, and I'm gonna put it up. Okay, without further ado, it's from the New York Post.com. It says, U.S. Admiral warns of real possibility of nuclear war with Russia and China. This was published today. All right, it says the Admiral who heads the U.S. Strategic Command, which is responsible for nuclear deterrence, is calling on the nation's military and civilian leaders to seek new ways to face threats by Russia and China, including the real, quote unquote, possibility of nuclear conflict. That's what you're going to say? Okay, go ahead.
It's Matthew 24 and verse 6.
That's what I was thinking about.
Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him.
Take it. Okay.
Matthew 24 and 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, there shall not be torn down.
And that's, you can liken it to all these different cities that have been downtown. I remember they made postcards out of it, so they put a lot of these skylines and whatnot on it. I remember we went to the city, of Atlanta, Georgia, and see how long they skyline is. It's like 2 miles long or longer. All right, but nevertheless, he said, you see all these buildings, he said, there shall not be found one stone upon another. So what this implies is that there's a great destruction coming. All right, and that's what this article is going into. Again, the headline reads, U.S. Admiral warns of real possibility of nuclear war with Russia and China. And this is the only destruction that can cause what the brothers read it to come to fruition. All right, all these different buildings and houses, that's vast, that's in all these different states and whatnot, these different areas. All right, he said there should not be found one stone upon another. All right, so this is speaking of prophecy going into the destruction of Babylon.
When I say something too up, because at the end of the day, the elites, they profit off of war. So if Russia and China was to go to war, that will fill up the pockets of the elites.
Right. That's right.
And that's why always in the midst, these elites are always in the midst of instigating these wars. But ultimately, man, how about Shimmy Al-Shah won't war, man? All right, because the scriptures say that the Lord is a man of war as well, man. You guys know, bro?
Yes. And this is manifold scripture, all right? Because this is speaking on events that took place in time past. All right, but nevertheless, they're going to be, future prophecies as well.
Right, history repeats itself.
That's right.
Right, so what we said, 7
Right. I was thinking Ecclesiastes 1:9 talks about
This is Matthew 24 and 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, tell us, what shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of our coming and of the end of the world? Right, and this is some of the signs, right? That's what the disciples of old wanted to know. Some of the signs and some of the indications, right, that the Heavenly Father is about to send the beloved Son, our Lord and Savior, to deliver us, Lord, with part of that memory. Okay, so the same thing. I mean, it's like this is what the disciples wanted to know. And these are some of the signs that the Lord gave them, an indication as well was going to be taking place. Going back into the article that the brother was reading about that nuclear war with Russia, China, real possibility, right? It says, and right, and the world that it's talking about right here is Eon. It's talking about an age, right? Time period. age of Esau Edom. We're not talking about the complete or the entire world. Right? The earth is going to buy forever. All right. It says, and Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Right. So this is just a rumor right here. Right. It is a real possibility, but the main prophecy they got to come to pass for that is the mark of the beast. The mandatory implementation of the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. So it's just a rumor right here. Because World War III ain't gonna take place, like I said, until the prophecy of the microchip and the Esau Edom chipping everybody.
Well, yeah, and also, yeah, last major prophecies. Jacob's trouble as well. These last few major prophecies has to come to pass first before the destruction comes. That's just what it is. That's just how it's written. You got it?
Look, I want to plug this word rumor. The definition of the word rumor. It says a currently circulating story or report of an uncertain or doubtful truth. Be circulated as an unverified account.
Right. This is circulating story. That's basically what a rumor is. A circulating story. Unverified or unverified account. Okay? But it says, ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the thing is not yet.
Right? So that's what you're seeing. All right, you're seeing on the news station different uproars of people. That's on a small level. All right, but there's going to be actual wars that's going to take place. All right, World War III in particular. That's what's prophesied to come into fruition in your lifetime. These things are going to happen.
Yeah, we close to the Revelation 13 chapter. We can do that. That's a classic scripture. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump around in the book of Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Arrows. What is an arrow? Arrow. The missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, are the modern day arrows.
Right.
Verse 17, verse 19, and I will bring 50 and 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of a great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolate among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, a snare of a trap, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord hath opened
Right,
his.
because say this, the Lord is setting the trap for Esau. He's falling right for it, man. You know, Heavenly Father setting him up.
While Esau is setting up a trap for us, the Lord is setting up a trap for him.
Right. The scripture talk about it. He that dig a pit shall be taken near him.
Right.
So he digging a pit for us, like the Lord said. He gonna be taking him himself. The scripture say that, man. All right. He's gonna come upon his own head. Go ahead. Yep.
Psalms 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein.
Yep.
And he that rolleth the stone, it will return upon him.
Come.
Right.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. He that diggeth the pit shall fall into it.
Yeah, come.
And whoso breaketh the hedge, the serpent shall bite him.
Come.
So yeah, that's you're gonna be taking in the devices which he, devised against us. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be taking it.
Yeah, this is a quick prayer. It's Ezekiel chapter 32, verse 29. There is Edom, her kings, and all her princes, which with their might are laid by them that are slain by the sword. That sword is the missile. They shall lie with the uncircumcised, with them that go down to the pit. That's that destruction, man. That death.
Back to Jeremiah 50 and 25, the Lord has opened his army and have brought forth the weapon of his indignation.
Like, when you go into that armory, that's pretty much like the Lord's storehouse. I think you actually gonna read, they're gonna mention the Lord's storehouse. But pretty much, yeah, man. You know, you like nuclear missile silos, man. All right, where a lot of these missiles are stored, all right, they're gonna be open. All right, this World War III, they're gonna be open, they're gonna be shot up. All right, the best visual I can give, if you ever seen, you know, Terminator 3, what they call it, not Judgment Day. It's another term, I believe Judgment is in there, but it's another term. Terminator, the third one, okay? When John Connor was old, they showed you the end scene of the nuclear destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? And how devastating it was, man. But you seen arrows being shot up in a vertical standpoint, and they were being launched all over the world, man. Okay, so that's just a visual of the things that's to come, right? It's prophecy.
This war, as Isaiah the 9th chapter speak about, this war not going to be a war where they throwing grenades and shooting M16s. Man, it's not going to be that type of war or world. War, man. Okay, the scripture say, yeah, we're burning and fuel the fire, man. I get it for that, bro.
Isaiah 95 says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Yeah, that's how the ancient days, the wars was. Even in the Civil War, man, they used to have knives on the end of their rifles. It'd be a lot of gunshots and grenades going off, and men screaming for being pierced with swords or being shot, man. It's not going to be that type of war, man. Go ahead.
It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel.
Right, man. Missiles is going to be shot, man. Hey, because I don't know why you people think that these missiles is going to go into a museum 200 years from now, and they're going to be just showing them, saying these were almost used, man. These missiles is for the end, man. All right, the scriptures say that the Lord created the waster to destroy, man.
The scriptures also say that, pretty much taking the sword and thing.
Right.
So the fact that he's, parading these different weapons throughout the streets, which they don't really do much here in the U.S., but in other countries, they have like actual war parades, where they parade their different artillery through the streets. Iran comes to mind.
Showboat.
Yeah, it's pretty much showboat.
It's just like Russia on Instagram showing his guns on.
Yeah.
Like the Rambo nigga.
They're not doing that just for to show it. They doing it because they're gonna actually use it.
They letting you know. That's right.
You gotta think, this was written thousands of years ago, so it wasn't such thing as a nuclear weapon, nuclear missiles. He was seeing a vision, and Jeremiah is a prophet, right?
Yeah, but that proves that this isn't coincidental, and that is all of the workmanship of how about outside. Yeah, all about this. You got something lined up?
Oh, good.
Brother. Yeah.
Hosea 12 and 10. It says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitude by the ministries of the prophets. And the similitude is like using some as an example. You feel me? Like some arrows,
Metaphor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Bible is written in parables.
Not metaphor, but a comparison. Like the arrow to the missile.
Yeah, that's a metaphor. That's like a metaphor. It's like the Bible is written in parables. Like you said, So yeah, it's like a comparison.
Okay, go back to this real quick. You got it. This Jeremiah 25. The Lord hath opened his army and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord of power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the uttermost barrel, open her storehouses, like the brother said, but the storehouse is about the missiles, right? Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left of her. What type of weapon could desolate and leave everything desolate besides a missile? They talk about arrows being shot, burn her with fire, and destroy her from off the face of the earth, man. This is nuclear destruction, man.
Right, and that's part of the prophecy, man. And that's how these places gonna go out. America means bitter. This place came in bitter, and it's gonna eventually, like we were saying, these things are gonna come to pass. These these prophecies. Right? He said, none shall fail, none shall want to make.
What the scriptures also say, though they tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, right. Huh? And though they tarry, wait for it. It shall not tarry, it shall surely come. But it's gonna come in a point in time where
Right.
the Lord said what? Time of peace and the time of war. So we're in a time of war. Okay? You can cut the tension with a knife, all right? It's a lot of media blackout on situations that's going on in the Middle East. You gotta look at alternative media, and then they deleting these different telling the truth.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to add to what you were saying because you said the tension was hot and that you can cut it. This was still back in the first article that we opened up with on the New York Post. All right, with the headline: U.S. Admiral warns of real possibility of nuclear war with Russia and China. All right, it says a bit further down, there is a real possibility that a regional crisis with Russia or China could escalate quickly to a conflict involving nuclear weapons. If they perceive a conventional loss would threaten the regime or state, who wrote in the February issue of Proceedings. Consequently, the U.S. military.
Right, because I'm gonna say this, they basically tired of the USA BS. Right? You know, with their maritime laws, they putting sanctions on nations and dictating who people can trade with, who people can spend money with, so on and so forth. No, people, these other nations see that. That's what the scripture says, and the nations were angry. And then they even more angry, but really they not. They ain't angry about the dollar collapsing because they in these other nations, but they angry because of how Esau
pretty much operate.
Yeah,
You know what come to mind? The OPEC countries, the oil producing, exporting countries. All right, you know what come to mind? How they make the other countries pretty much transfer their money into the U.S. currency. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in order to keep business going. That's one aspect of how I can see how these nations are tied up.
Yeah.
They don't uphold their.
That's right, bro. When Esau created the dollar, he created it too for him. And he deceived these other nations as if everything was gonna strive and last forever, man.
Right.
But he had different intentions. That's why the scriptures say through his policy, he shall cause crap to prosper, which means deception, man.
What's his policy? His different statutes in which
even his agreements,
right, sanctions and all that. That's what people say. Telling them they can't go through this body of water and this, that. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're really there in the spirit because the scripture says the earth will be to the hand of the wicked. But then they ain't in the spirit because why? They fucking Russians. The Russians, they eat a white soup. Right. You feel me? The same people that you going up against and that you have attention with. But that's what these other nations tired of. Right. They tired of America.
Amalek.
And that self-entitlement. That's how Trump was with the America First. That BS. The other nations are sick and tired of that, man.
There's a bit more in this article I want to grab. It says, consequently, the U.S. military must shift its principal assumption from nuclear employment is not possible to nuclear employment is a very real possibility and act to meet and deter that reality. So they trying to stop pretty much prophecy, because they want to deter the reality of nuclear employment. Okay, but we know through the scriptures like Malachi 4:1 and more that nuclear employment is the end all be all of America. You see, these are prophecies speaking a lot of things, and it's spiritual because this is what the talk of the town. This was published today. All right, this was put up today, so this is what's being talked about in relevant news, man. You see what I'm saying? They're talking about nuclear employment. You see what I'm saying?
World War III, and what they fail to realize is that World War III it already happened. We just here playing it out, man. These things had already took place before.
That's why it's written.
That's why it's written.
Like the scriptures say, we're paraphrasing on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, the things that's right now happening on earth just got to be, manifested and perfected as it is in heaven. You see? So yeah, man, how shall already overcome death? Okay, the scriptures say death is swallowed up in victory. You see what I'm saying? We just got to, play out our position that the Heavenly Father have appointed us to play out. Same with the prophecy. He got them playing out at their appointed time. That brother's got some. I see I hold it.
Yeah, this Revelations chapter 19, verse 19. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth, their armies, gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. And the beast was taken, and with them the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. And that nuclear heat is that lake of fire, man. Because the way the Lord about to leave America is about to be a total desert. The way this fire is going to basically desolate this whole land.
It's gonna look like a lake of fire. And the church gonna look down. It's gonna look like a lake. It's gonna be vast. It's gonna look like a lake of fire.
But it wasn't just the beast though. It was also the other armies fighting against the beast. So it's not just going to be Esau Edom that's going to be taken out.
Yeah, all the strategic plot of land that Esau even possessed throughout the four corners of the earth. But he said the false prophet that represents England, London. Salaki, that represents London. All right, and who else he said? Who else with him? Salaki. The beast and the false prophet, the Roman Catholic Church. Right?
The Vatican.
So that London gonna be destroyed, eviscerated. You know, Britons, the British, but they got a lot of wickedness and blood on their hands too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no different.
That's where it makes them from, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
This Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5, it say, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and pure fire. That's about the nuclear missiles of World War III. It's going to be missiles and nuclear fire, powerful fire that's going to be destroying your lands and people in this next war. But in the ancient world, war wasn't like that.
What was up close and personal? Y'all watching the movie yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't remember the movie. But as the movie y'all were watching yesterday, what was up close and personal?
Vikings.
Right. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of grunting going in the
TV show.
Garbage loaded blood, sword, you know. It's tumult. It's a lot of confused noise. Right. He said this one will be with burning fuel fire, so this one ain't gonna be no boots on the sword. You see what I'm saying?
Right, because this right, it don't take no. It's
you know what I'm saying? This a missile just going. You know what I'm saying?
they don't got to do all that.
You know, it's like the famous Sarah Connor scene in the Revolution Terminator. But we talking about part 2. Yeah, Judgment Day. You got it up.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall
Yeah, who
consume.
fought against the nations? Heathens. Man, Esau Edom, he the main one that fights against the Israelites. Okay, you need those Latinos, you need to see Indians, but right along with his coping spirit, his coding for the heathen nation. They even 2/3.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
So that's going to destruction. That's plain and simple, man. All right, you ain't pretty no breakdown to it. So the tongue will consume away in the hole. The only thing capable of doing these things is the missile. So there's radiation, nuclear fire destruction. All right, the radiation is better than speaking about. That's the only thing that's capable of bringing the destruction that we were just speaking on with the brother reading Zechariah, with the brother was rather not long ago in Matthew 24 at the time. All right, about how there should not be found one stone upon another. There's only one type of destruction that's capable of doing these things. That's intercontinental ballistic missiles, man, in which Yahweh Shemaiah Shah said he was sent upon us for all of his wickedness and all of his crime. He called them the weapons that would create the nation. Exactly. The version that I believe you still had some more on there. That Jeremiah used when he bring that back.
I'm gonna just get this real quick. Revelation 18, I'm gonna start at 15. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and and saying, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones, and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches come to naught. What can bring everything in America to nothing in 1 hour unless it's destruction from nuclear missiles? And it says, every shipmaster, and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? But they saw it burning. You feel me? It's always burning, food with fire, and left desolate, and not a blade of grass or a root. This is talking about nuclear destruction, man. That's a future prophecy. You gotta have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Okay, back in Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's a future prophecy. You know, that's what's about to happen very soon. Okay, it's gonna happen a little bit in our lifetime. Right? This is gonna happen after you know the Jacob struggle, okay, and after the chip is presented and things of that nature. I like the destruction. Because that's the next thing to look forward to after that. You got the Jeremiah?
Yeah, I was at verse 29. This Jeremiah 15:29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all you that bend the bow.
So that's these countries that's against the will and the ways of America. All right? That how about Shemal Shah is going to set up, all right, to destroy this place. Okay, he said, gather what do you say, the archers against Babylon?
That's right. Call together the archers against Babylon.
Because when you go into like archery, it's dealing with like a bow. You know what I'm saying? You got a bow, you got an arrow. You know what I'm saying? They got that's a whole skill right there. All right? The whole skill of archery. Okay? Shooting a bow, shooting an arrow at a target, and hitting the spot on. That's what Gad and Reuben was into.
And it's somewhere in the Apocrypha, his second, 15 or 16. It said that arrows shall be shot
Right here.
one into the earth. Hold that.
Yeah, that's a spirit. Yeah, they're going to the destruction.
I grab it.
Yeah, you got it.
This is 2 Ezra 16:13. For strong as his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp. It shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
You know, those arrows, all right, is a parabolic term for those missiles. All right, in which the prophet is described as an arrow. All right, he's speaking about pretty much the bow. He said the bow is bent. Is that what you read? The
Yeah.
bow is bent.
It said, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. And that goes to show you that it's talking about the missiles, because a bow and arrow you can't throw a bow and arrow from one end of the earth to the other. You barely can throw it from across, you know. So yeah, that's how you know it's talking about missiles.
About how it shot his strong in his hand. Right, talking about how it shot. Yeah, how do it. So,
Shot what you got right hand. That was shot said the right hand side.
Right.
So that's how the shot coming back. Ultimately, too, because not only is it just going to be a missile shot, but in the midst of that going on, how the shot is going to make his second appearance, his second arrival, and bring more destruction, even worse than what was going on prior to his arrival, which is the missile.
He said, I know it's a fire on earth, but will I light him? And the scriptures also say that the Lord can how much consuming fire. So the fact that, you know, say that we're going to do all that destruction take place, the spirit of how much shot will be in the midst of it, man, of all that destruction. This is more than both.
You come. It says, verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till they consume the foundation of the earth. Like an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. And that's like throwing a rock out of your hand. Once you release that rock, the rock just don't come back to you. You know? So once it's like shooting a gun. When you shoot the gun and the bullet come out of the chamber, okay, there's no way that bullet can go back inside of that chamber.
So once the Most High said that judgment
It's out.
there's no return.
There's no calling it back.
I said start, it ain't gonna stop. It's gonna be like a ball going downhill. It's gonna pick up speed, like a snowball. Yeah, kind of things to work out. Yep. They just pick up speed, get
bigger.
Hey, this is scripture going to the bold that we read. This is Job 20 and 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him. And that bow of steel is about the missile. Because the missile, that's what it is, made out of steel. Actual bow is not made out of steel. That's how you know it's not talking about an actual bow. They're going to shoot with an arrow. And who is going to strike through Esau and his kingdom? And it's World War III. Yeah, that's right. This Second Peter chapter 2, verse 6. It says, whereby the world that then was being overflow with water perished, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So you know when we brought to naught by fire.
Just keep one more time. Keep talking about fire and the elements being on fire. Everything has elements in it. That's the next chapter though. Everything got elements in it. So everything that you see here in Babylon the Great, also known as America, will be dissolved, man. There will be nothing here, man.
This is the same chapter. Verse 10, jumping down to verse 10, it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with burning heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
All the works, you know, all your idols, everything that Esau then put in work to build in this society, man. It's gonna, hey, that's what the brother was just talking about the buildings and things that Esau still. This devil still, he's still building schools.
Wall Street,
That's right.
Rodale Drive, all these famous boulevards, these famous monuments in America, like the Golden Gate Bridge, right, the Empire State Building, these different Roman Coliseums,
Everything.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
Mercedes. Yeah, the homosexuality, everything, man. All the works, man. All the wickedness that's going on in this place will be burnt up, man. I got something up. Zechariah 5 and 4, and I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and they shall enter into the house of the thief, man. And what's going to enter into the house of the thief, man? The missiles, man. Okay? It said, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
Because they stole America. We always got to bring that out. Even when these devils put us in front of the judge, we go tell the truth. This place yesterday was stolen land. These devils, these devils are thieves, man. Scripture said that thief coming out to kill, steal, but destroy. But you gotta, in the scripture talk about it, you catch a thief. You catch them, get broken up. He saw he caught red-handed. He caught with the smoke. He got the same rules.
So he said, the house that him that swear falsely by my name, always got you got to swear on the Bible.
Right. Christianity. The Vikings wasn't on that. That's what the series is about. It was they was get rid of them Christians, man. And that's what the natives and the Seminoles did. They were too friendly to them down there. Look what happened, man. This is a result of them being all friendly to some fucking Christians, man.
And it says, and shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof.
Consume something, it's utterly destroyed. That's the word. To utterly destroy something. Okay? Is that it?
You come.
That's pretty much going to conclude this lesson. Through the Spirit of fire, how about you now? Shall we don't close up? All right, we love to give all praise, honor, and glory.
How Hashem, El Shaddai, Hashem, Kakodash.
Shalom.
God to Paul.